What is existence? Now, this is a loaded question with a lot of different angles for which to look at it at. If some of you are hoping for a more philosophical answer for this question, I'm sorry to let you down, because in this TikTok, we're going to be looking at a more physical representation of existence, particularly with quantum mechanics. Now, theoretical physicist Carlos Rovelli describes in his new book Helgoland that quantum theory is the way in which one part of nature manifests itself to any other single part of nature. So what he's saying here is that objects are not isolated, they exist in continuous relations with other objects, with the relationships between these objects being measured as their properties. For example, let's look at this hot cup of tea. Now, this cup of tea right here is not existing by itself, it's in constant relationship with everything around it. For instance, it's radiating heat, which is thermally exciting the atoms of air around it, heating up the air. It's also reflecting light off of its surface, which is reaching my eye so I can see it. And if I wanted to, I could drink the cup of tea and taste its flavor and feel its warmth. But it's not just this cup of tea. I see myself in this situation as the observer, and so I'm observing the properties of other objects. But you can also consider this cup of tea as an observer that's observing me as an object as I inflict a force that's lifting it up towards my lips so I can drink it. So what if there was an object that emitted no light, or induced no repelling or attractive forces to other objects around it, or either could not collide with other material? Would that object even exist? Could we consider it a part of reality? This theoretical object would have no consequence on anything in our universe, and thus may be considered nothing. So, in quantum, reality itself can be considered a web of interactions between all observable objects, where each object manifests itself to one another through its properties.